Hey there, Coach Micheal Burt. For those of you that are just coming across me that don't know me, number one, thank you for watching this. I'm a former championship women's basketball coach that spent a decade of my life using the whole person theory, body, mind, heart, and spirit, to engineer people to win. I called it building a competitive intelligence. And man, that decade was so valuable for me. And halfway through that decade, probably in my 7th year, had a really great player named Anne-Marie Lanning. And Anne-Marie Lanning went on to score 4,000 points in her career, become Miss Basketball. She was everything you could ever want in a coach. But in her junior year, she got injured with a knee injury. And man, my players were absolutely devastated. And we were expected to win a lot of games, maybe even win a championship. And here, our best player is hurt, right? And as a coach, I'm like, I got to show my players how to take this adversity and turn it into acceleration. How do I show them or sell them that this adversity can actually be a good thing? This conflict we're having can actually be good for our expansion. So I step back and I start thinking, 5 rules of a crisis. 5 rules of a crisis. How can I come up with 5 things that will show my players this ain't a bad thing? I know it seems like a bad thing, but this is actually a good thing. How many of you, just comment in the link below or comment in the comment section below, had some adversity this year? You had some knockdowns, you had some breakdowns, you had some bad partnerships, you had some deals that went sideways, you lost money, you had your heart broken. Those are all adversities, and adversity is an unwanted outcome. It is a departure away from the ideal scene. Like you got a picture in your mind about how it's going to go, and it don't go that way. I had some of those this year in 2019. Matter of fact, I had more this year than probably I've ever had in my life, especially since I started my business 12 or 13 years ago, my coaching business. So I'm in there and I'm thinking, man, if we don't get it together, we're not going to win a championship. We're not going to win anything. So I come up with 5 rules of a crisis, and I want to give those to you today, because when I'm coaching people today, now over the last 12 years, all I've done is coach business people to a higher frequency, to a higher performance level, to find and fill missing structures to generate millions of new dollars, and what I call hidden potential. These are 5 things you can do, right? These are 5 things you can do. There's my arm there. When you have any type of unwanted outcome, anything I mentioned, breakdown, breakup, good people, evil people. Number 1, when you have adversity, which is an unwanted outcome, replace the question, why me, with what is this trying to teach me? Every adversity is there for a reason. Conflict is necessary for expansion. Quit saying, why did this happen to me? I'm a good person. I don't understand why this happened to me. Replace the question. It's the wrong question. The right question is not why me. What is this trying to teach me? Because there's a lesson here. And typically it's a global lesson, not an acute lesson, right? An acute lesson is something like right now on the surface, but there's a bigger lesson for you to learn. I call it a global lesson. Second one, what was my contribution to this adversity? What did I do to contribute to this adversity? Because you did something. Most of the adversity we face, we had a hand in creating. Bad partnerships, no due diligence, trusting people when you shouldn't. All experience. We don't lose, we just learn. Number 3, we got to get stable. The number 1 thing people do when they have adversity is they get emotional. Fear, anxiety, disappointment, anger, rage, anxiety. A lot of people, when they have adversity, they get emotional. It's not a solution. They act out, they lash out. Some people have a hard life because of the attitude they bring to the table and the choices they make. You don't have to have a hard life like that. Number 4, you got to get help. Somebody's gone through this adversity. Somebody's gotten to a level you want to get to. Somebody's producing at the frequency you want to produce at. Right? You got to get some help, man. Check your pride at the gate. And number 5, which may be the most important, you got to get busy. You got to get busy. One of my favorite mentors, John Wooden, used to say, we don't whine, we don't complain, we don't make excuses. Hope you're doing great, guys. I'm out at my lodge. We've been living out here the whole month. This is a beautiful lodge that I purchased in Tennessee. It sits on 23 acres. And it's always my dream to own inspirational places around the world. And thank goodness my coaching business has allowed me to do that. And the only reason my coaching business is because we help people. We help people generate more income. We help people produce bigger lives. We help people find and fill their missing structures. We help people with their adversities. When they're going through an adversity, man, we help them turn that adversity. How do you use adversity to accelerate progress? That's the lesson today. So I hope you're doing great. I'm going to be sending you some more of these over Christmas break. I'm taking a creative break. I'm creating new content. I got a new book coming out called Single Digit Millionaire, from high school basketball coach to millionaire, mainly just to show you a blueprint that I used. Because if I can do it, you can do it. I'm Coach Burt. Go over to CoachBurt.com right now, guys. I think 50% off all of my products. I got 150 products. And whatever adversity you have, I promise you, this adversity can be used to accelerate progress. And by the way, back to my Anne-Marie Lanning story, I used those 5 rules of adversity, 5 rules of a crisis, sold my team, and my team won 9 out of 10 games. So when Anne-Marie came back, we were better, we were stronger, every player harder, and the very next year, we won a championship. Have a great day. Everybody needs a good coach in life.